single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
And I'm going to go through some things, and we're just going to talk about a healthier way of living, and just a healthier way of living. I don't know about you, but what I do know is that even with all of us having to stay in more than usual, or us having to do business a different way, well, not necessarily us, because most of you have probably figured what I figured. It's coffee is still out there. I don't care what's going on, people want their coffee. And I'm finding that some people want more about tea. And oops, I forgot to tell you, if there are any visitors on the call, yes, we are going to be talking about coffee, and we're going to talk about tea, and we're going to talk about some organic things tonight, some things that really do work. So go ahead, Mia, and let's keep moving.
May I double check with you real quick? You do see the presentation on the screen, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying. I did have a little technical glitch, but don't worry. This will take me 1 minute to.
Well, I tell you, while Mia is getting that together, we're going to talk about an opportunity. Yes, we are going to be talking about an opportunity tonight, an opportunity that we know that works. The first thing that we really want to talk about is the opportunity, because see, in this date and time, if you are not out there sharing this opportunity with your friends, with your family, with former distribution partners. If you're not talking about your business with other people, then I tell you, you're missing out on some great things. So we can go ahead now, Mia, and keep moving.
Can you
We're
see it
talking
now?
about an experience. Yes, we're talking about a lifestyle. We're going to talk about coffee, skincare, travel, health and wellness, weight management, home-based business, and of course the internet. And in talking about that, let's first talk about health. We've been saying so often about that taste of gold, but you know, don't just tell people about that taste of gold. We know that it tastes good, but we also want to talk about the healthy aspects of our coffee, our tea, and our shakes. We want to talk about them. And I'm sorry, we also want to talk about our soap, because the soap is back, and I tell you, everything we have is healthy. If you live with stress, eat out, and most of us do. And I tell you, I don't know about you all, but I've been eating just a little bit more than normal during this pandemic time. I don't know about you. As a matter of fact, people are going to be looking for our shakes when all of this is over. But when we talk about the freshness of food, when we talk about expense, people are spending a lot of money. Well, let's talk about the health, because see, our coffee is healthy. And it's time now for you to really let people know how healthy our coffee is. We're talking about that amazing Ganoderma. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it tonight, but I'm going to encourage all of you to research that Ganoderma, because that Ganoderma is amazing. As a matter of fact, one of my distribution partners, that Lolita was putting out there, and she called it mushroom coffee. Thank you, Lolita. That was a reminder that we need to tell people that that Ganoderma is indeed a mushroom. Because do you know that now everybody's trying to duplicate that Ganoderma, but they cannot surpass us, because we have 100% patent to that, well, the rights to it, to have 100% Ganoderma in our products. So start telling people what that Ganoderma is. It is a mushroom. They can't taste it, and no, it's not bitter in our products. But now, as we're talking about Ganoderma, you can't separate it from coffee, because that's where it's put. See, being put in our coffee, the black, the mocha, the latte, the supreme, all the different coffees that we have, well, I tell you what, it changes the bitterness that you would get with that Ganoderma. Because see, I know some of our visitors are going to try to go out and buy just Ganoderma. You don't want to buy just Ganoderma, because it is expensive and it is bitter. So don't try that. But let me tell you, here's what I found out doing this season in our lives right now, that people are still drinking coffee. 106 billion cups are consumed each day. And I'm going to be honest, I think that is more than 1.6 billion. I think that is a whole lot more than that, because I'm getting phone calls, and I don't know about some of you that are calling me, asking me for coffee. They don't even want to call and ask me how I'm doing. So I'm just saying, go out there and tell people what you do, what's in your product, and how it's going to help them. I tell you, millions of cups of coffee are drunk every day. Go ahead, Mia. And then world's leading lifestyle brand. I tell you what, when I start showing people what our boxes look like, many of them want to buy the product because our boxes are so eloquent. They look good. The presentation is awesome. So you need to tell people about the product. And you know what has happened to me? I don't know if it's happened to you, but I tell people about that black coffee. And when I tell them about black and then tell them about the king, they don't want to hear about the black anymore. They want to get king coffee. When I tell them about green tea and then introduce red tea, they want the red tea. And then I put the icing on the cake. I tell them about the nutraceuticals, you know, those capsules that we have that can help them. And especially during this time, we don't make medical claims, but what we do let people know is that we have testimonies to prove that it's helping people. So we want to just keep on talking about those products. What is the timing of this opportunity? I tell you, the timing is just right. It's just right because many of you are getting people that are calling you right now, asking them how they can be involved in this amazing opportunity right now. So now look at all these places that are selling coffee. Now you can see on the screen that, oh boy, I tell you, it's a lot of stuff going on. I want to bring to your attention even the Dunkin' Donuts. They don't even call it Dunkin' Donuts anymore. They call it Dunkin'. And if you ride through your city, you're going to see that word Dunkin' instead of Dunkin' Donut. Because see, when they say Dunkin', they can add a lot of stuff. But when they say breakfast, they can add coffee. Can you imagine having a taco and drinking coffee with it? Well, yes, you can. Because they know what we know, and that is that coffee will always be here. And so anyway, this opportunity is definitely the right time. Now let's talk about that OGX, because we said our product was healthy. See, what happened was they really found out that Ganoderma, you know, oh my gosh, they could put it in a lot of things, and all of a sudden people started losing weight. And as they're losing weight, we came up with these products called protein shakes. We came up with, and those protein shakes give you a lot of energy. And we have a lot of people that have been on those shakes. They love the taste, but they also love what it will do. Now, James, I know if James is there, James, can you just give us a real quick, that's James Estes. But a lot of people, if you haven't met him, you need to meet him and hear his testimony. You're going to get about a few seconds of his testimony right now. James, tell him what happened to you. Unmute your phone. Unmute.
Well,
so good. Tell us real quick. Go ahead. We can hear you. Tell us real quick about your weight loss.
Okay. The Ganoderma really helped me lose weight. It done great things for me. It brought about 100 pounds worth of weight loss, and I'm still doing well with it. Thank you very much.
Okay,
I hope you can hear me.
Very good. And tell us, James, which is your favorite, chocolate or vanilla?
King, coffee, and the vanilla I mix with banana, and I mix with strawberries or fruit, and it helps me greatly.
Okay, are you telling us that it tastes good when you put all those items in it?
Oh yes, when you put a little ice in there with it, and you mix with the little fruit, it'll taste just like a shake. I'm having trouble with my phone, so bear with me as I try to get back on vision.
Well, we can hear you very well, but you know what I've heard some people say, and those of you that are on here who have ever tried the shakes, tell me that some of them taste like a birthday cake. Just shake your head or raise your hand or give me a clap if that's you. I tell you the truth, I love it. Sometimes when I want something sweet, I'll go get those shakes. So we have that healthy lifestyle where people are actually losing weight. We have other people on the call that have lost 10 pounds, 20 pounds, some lost 15. But if that wasn't enough, here we go with skincare products. Let's talk beauty. And I know some of the men are going, oh my God, I'll never be able to talk beauty or skincare. Well, we have some men on this call who actually have tried some of this, and especially our men of color who, you know, sometimes, what do they call it, Joseph on the back? And if you can unmute yourself, because, you know, I love for you to be interactive with me. But, you know, when men shave and get the bumps and all of that, well, they tell me that our BU products are not only great for women, but they're awesome for the men. And I tell you, what I found out, which I didn't know until maybe a couple of years ago, is that the skincare product is outsourcing a lot of businesses. It's top. It is a top money maker because women especially are always looking for skincare products. So we have BU. We want our women to be beautiful and our men to be pleased. So we're going to just keep on going because that's not all that we have. As you oops, I forgot. Let me share with you about Mia. That Mia, if you all can see Mia, wave at us there. Well, see, Mia is just really a go-getter as well. She scheduled one of our BU parties, one of the first ones that we have. She had food, she had guests, but look who else she had at that party. I'm not sure why Sharon, her awesome husband, is in the picture too. Sharon, are you on the call? Is Sharon with us tonight?
Yes, he is.
Well, Sharon, you need to say something and let us know why you're in that picture as well.
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight?
Wonderful.
Well, let me just tell you that with the skincare, I am the guy. I don't know if you know anybody like this, but I am the guy that dealt with a lot of razor bumps, and I have to tell you that I will never, ever stop using our skincare because it has really greatly reduced, the razor bumps that I normally get from shaving. Absolutely amazing. After going through that journey for so many years and having to deal with just how you look, because people are conscious of how they look. People are conscious of what people might think of them, and for me, it has been a game changer. So I always look forward to being able to use our skincare, being able to use the different products that helps, so that when I do shave, I don't have to feel like everybody's looking at me because I have all the razor bumps. It has greatly reduced the razor bumps. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It reduced the great razor bumps by 50%,
Yeah.
and that's a big deal for me. So I appreciate you allowing for me just to share that little bit of information.
All right, and thank you. I hope that you guys don't mind me being so informal tonight, but I am just so excited seeing so many of you here tonight. Now let's talk travel. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a very important part of our program. And I tell you why? Because once we come out of this pandemic, people are going to want to be traveling. Right now, everybody's kind of scared to travel. I decided that the only way I'm going to travel right now is by car. But now we've got a program that will help you travel actually by airline, by cruise. We've got it all. And our prices are very, very complimentary. I tell you, and our travel company, the travel part of our company is called Travala. And and it's more than a travel portal. So get with the person that invited you in and let them walk you through that. I know that once we get through this, I'm going to walk myself through Travala. And if you want to get even more information, get with Sharon and Mia, because they have had firsthand experience with our travel company. Yes. Awesome. And then we got leadership. Do you know that a business rises and falls on leadership? And I tell you, we got Bernardo Ochoa, we call him Bernie. And then we got Paul Cardwell, who is the OG chairman. These two individuals are the driving faces behind Organo. And we'll always share more about them as well, and you get to hear from them. Now, this I thoroughly enjoy. How many of you out there like to read? And if you got your video on, tell you, you like to read. Well, I tell you what, I love to read, but I love the audio books now. But I also love to read, think, and grow rich. But see, it's not just my loving to read it, it's loving to apply the information that's in it. Do you realize that this Think and Grow Rich Foundation seeked out Organo to actually become one of those companies that they could put their logo on because of the principles that we also teach? And I am so excited about that. And then how do we get paid? I know some of you out there want to know about money. I just hate it sometimes when I hear people say, it's not about the money. Well, my thing is, if it's not about the money, don't ask for it. Just quit your job or stop doing your business and see how all those bills don't get paid. So we've got several ways to get paid. Now let's look at those ways that we're talking about. And I'm just going to kind of give you a little tip of how we get paid. We get paid in retail sales, earn a minimum of 50% retail profit. We go out there and we find potential customers just by doing what we do every day. We drink coffee. They see us drink coffee. We give samples. They love our samples. Next thing you know, boop, you got some customers. And where do we find these people? OG mixers, person to person, in the stores, health centers, the gyms, the schools. You all saw those pictures of Sharon. I think Sharon was at some schools this week, because this is part of teacher appreciation, isn't it, Mia? And then we got, go ahead, we can keep moving. And then we got fast track bonus, make money weekly. I don't know about you, but I go in my back office sometime because I want to know, what kind of money am I making? Why would you be in a business where you don't make money? So we can make money weekly. promotional sales packs. We could actually earn up to $130 on every pack that is sold. So that's just a good thing. That is a very good thing. And then what kind of business do you know of that just tells you to go out there and find two sharp people just like yourself? We're talking about a dual team, one on the left, one on the right. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a little secret. You don't have to tell anybody. But I went and got my two sons, and I gave them to Sunrise to become my part of my dual team, because I knew that if they had said no, I had two more people waiting to be a part of that dual team, and we'll teach you how to do that. And then, we love residual income, so we've got 4 other ways that you can get that residual income. I mean, it's like, I know we've got some people here that are teachers, they're in the school system, but I knew that when I left the school system, there was no residual income. After I left, everything stopped. So you want to be in a business, or you want to be on a job, if you like jobs, that gives you that residual when you leave. You want to be able to live. And then let's get started. Let's see, how do we get started? Well, if you look, this young lady is holding our starter kit. But here's the thing that all of you need to know. We have a special that is still running for $9.95. And that will actually help to make you a retail distribution partner. And then we'll tell you how to get the coffee to add to that. And then we've got some other programs that you can partake of, like the Bronze Pack. If you have the Bronze Pack, that means that, hey, when you or your team members go out there, you could make 10% of everything your team is making out there. You could also go to the Silver Pack. And on my screen, I know you're not, well, you can see the price on this, but earn 15% of the dual team bonus. That's why you want that dual team. But you want to go out there and get people that know that when you're out there doing network marketing, it doesn't mean net sit, it means network. And you want to be out there working right along beside them. So you got the Silver Pack. Then we go to the Gold Pack. And the Gold Pack is the one that, I mean, hey, if you're really, really serious and you really want to invest in a business that works, get that Gold Pack. Yes, it's $1,200 and something plus dollars. Yes, I tell you what, I could spend that in probably a month. But you could look at that and look at all the products that if we train you right, those products will be gone before you even get your kit or your pack in the mail. Now, isn't that something? And then ways to start your business. Look at that. Even with that BU starter pack. See, we know that everybody may not want to just do coffee. Some of us are doing all of the things we talked about, but some people may just want to do skincare. That's okay. You can come on in, and then you've got products and tools, so you can do some pamper sessions, and we train you to do that as well. Okay? And so my question to you is, whose life will change today, even in the midst of lack? And I say lack because everywhere you turn, you have so many people that are saying, I have no business now. I had to let all my employees go. I just don't know what I'm going to do. And many of them, see, there's a little element that I forgot about this in our meeting today. See, we've been teaching for a long time about people not being able to even set aside $500 as an emergency fund. And guess what? We're finding out right now that many people do not have $500. And many of them are folding and going under because they didn't know what many of us know. So my question again is, whose life will change? Well, if that life is going to be yours, get with the person that invited you on this call. Let them know how serious you are. Plan a date certain and come on board. I tell you, coffee has not stopped for me, and I don't think it will stop for you. Now, I'm going to stop for a few minutes because I know I'm winding down and getting ready to end here. But I want to know, I want to hear from some of the people on the call today, what kinds of things. Well, let me start with you, Mr. Coffee Concierge. I know I heard from you earlier, but I know many people on this call are wondering what you were doing when we saw you out there with your coffee and all your banners. Can you give us a quick picture of what was going on?
Hey, Miss JC, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, how's everybody doing out there?
Coffee-licious.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let me first of all say, just I'm so excited for, first of all, your excitement and how you're presenting the opportunity and how you presenting the information tonight. You know, you're doing an amazing job, first of all. You know, just to kind of step up to the plate and say, hey, listen, I'm so excited about what we're doing and what's happening. And hey, I would love to do this call tonight. But, you know, with that being said, let me just kind of talk about, first of all, or just kind of communicate to everyone that, you know, as I continue, can everybody hear me okay? Let me just say that before I
We
keep
hear
talking.
you.
Yes.
Loud and
Okay,
clear.
Gotcha.
so the thing is with me and with this opportunity, I've had a chance to talk to a few different people, and you know what I've said many a times is that a lot of times when we get involved in anything, it's sometimes it can be kind of difficult for us to experience success because we so quick to hopefully see something happen. And for me and a lot of people that are on this call right now, we just continue to do what we do and we allow for the result to speak for themselves. And so that's kind of how it's been for me. This particular week, I've had an opportunity to really just kind of refocus and to really rethink about, you know, my approach and how I want to present myself, present the company, present the opportunity, and also just see what I'm gonna just say it this way, see what God has for me during this time. And what I mean by that is, you know, in some cases people have reached out to me to say, hey, can you do this? In other cases I've said, you know what, I'm still open for business and I'll be more than happy to do that because I've been looking for an opportunity to really be a blessing to people. And that's what it's really about is, you know, staying in anything that you're doing long enough to experience success. If you
Mhm.
stay in long enough, you know, you will experience the success that you're looking for, or you will experience an opportunity to really be a blessing into other people's life. And so what for me, what happened is uh, I've been able to go out and just really offer our product or offer the coffee to allow the teachers, because some of you may know or may not know that I am a teacher. Of course, my wife is also, but we're teachers and we see all the hard work that teachers do. We see their dedication. And so for me, it's been one of those things where let me plug in my charger because I see my phone saying, hey, you don't have that much battery space. So guys, hold on one quick second.
And Mr. Small, we have about 2 more minutes.
Okay, thank you. So for me, it's been a situation where I've been able to really just offer our product to educators.
Mhm.
They've enjoyed the product. It's been a game changer for them and for me, and it's been an opportunity for me to really just reach out and just get into people's space and allow for them to experience the product and have a good time with enjoying something they really like. Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you. And I want to also say hats off to Janice Reese, who joined us tonight. And we have Valerie Dean on the call. She, I'm sure, was at work. And Lolita, I just want you to know, get ready, because at some point we want you to share with us all those awesome videos that you've been putting out. You and your family are doing an amazing job. So we're going to be calling on you to share some things. And before I close, again, let me just encourage any visitors to get with the person that invited you and let them help you through this amazing, amazing experience of Organo, going through your business. All of those that are upcoming who are going to be speaking on this call, we can't wait. We can't wait. It's just going to be wonderful. Starting next week, we're going to change a few things around because we're going to be able to talk a little bit longer, just a little bit longer without having to rush through for fear of our call being cut off. But we're not going to stay much longer. And then we're going to try at the end of each one of our meetings to have a Q&A, because there are some people that have questions and they can't ask because we're concerned about our time. So just be prepared next week for something different. And I'm going to encourage everyone, and I'm talking to me, you know, when I talk to you, I'm talking to me, to invite one guest. for this meeting. Every week, whether they show up or not, you invite them, because you would be shocked at people that will get on this call with us just because they need some contact with people. So go back and talk to your people that were with you before. Talk to some of your family and friends. Talk to new people and ask them to join you on our Thursday night call. Okay? Thank you again. And I am just so excited to see each of you at the top.
Yay.